Hey guys, I'm Keith Grevenitz with the Beat Sessions. There isn't a music minded person in the world that probably hasn't heard of the Pixies, or more particularly their most popular song, Where Is My Mind? The Pixies released their new album, Doggerel, on September 28th, and the Beat Sessions had to check it out. I'm not a huge fan of the Pixies. I haven't given them the proper indulgence, but I've heard a lot of their work and definitely respect them as a band. I know my favorite musician and singer, Tom York, was inspired by them as well, so they've always had my attention. I think their influence made Radiohead grow into the dynamic explosion that they are, but I definitely think that the student has become the master after listening to this album. While I haven't been following the band close over the last few years, I feel like they may have devolved a bit or are trying to create a time capsule album here. Anyway, here's my breakdown by song. No Matter Day is the first track. It's a cool sounding rock song, bassy. It builds with some guitar and drums. It's a bit of a talker, he's just talking the lyrics. Don't waste my time on you, he says. And at 145, we get a big guitar sounds with a big reverb, slides into a punk sound. It's a kind of cool song. Vault of Heaven, the next song, reminds me momentarily of Where's My Mind in the way that it goes from acoustic to electric. There's a big sound here that vaults this song to the heavens. Haha. The main riff is surf style sound. It's a strange song if I'm being honest. Dregs of Wine has more talky vocals, and it's a punk rock song. And like this track, it just tries to do too much with too little. There's a spacey breakdown that helps this one out a little bit, and it ends that way. Haunted House, I didn't think I'd like it because of the name, but I surprisingly like the aesthetic of it the best so far. The main riff is great, the voice accompaniment, it has a very happy sounding chorus for a song entitled Haunted House. I did note that. The breakdown is really cool. I actually really like the progression. Get Simulated. Well, this has a very cool opening. I love the song concept. I like the idea of getting simulated. It's a cool hook. The song is simple, cool riff, and the vocal I liked a lot. The Lord Has Come Back Today is a track I'm digging by the name. Yes, God is great. Anyway, this is just like a simple punk rock song that has a calm down and moment, and it's short and sweet. It's not too bad. Thunder and Lightning is making me think though that nothing on this album has really blown my hair back here, and maybe it's a bit lackluster on whole. I'm just not grooving to it. There's a Moon On feels like early REM. I feel like the Pixies are fighting for identity and their sound is a bit stale and 20 years too late. These tracks will be liked by a lot of 50-year-olds with fan bias, but I don't think the Pixies will pick up many new fans here. Pagan Moon is a simple 1960 sounding rock song, but certainly doesn't challenge me as a listener, and that's becoming my overall take on this album. It's a little antiquated and right down to the whistle solo of this song. I mean, Who's More Sorry Now almost has a country western derived sound. It has a cool harmony with a female accompaniment. It's good, but not great. Yet, this might be my favorite track. So, that says anything. You're Such a Sadducee is punky and simple. It's like Ramones. It has a classic sound here, classic changes. Very simple if you like that kind of thing. Doggerel is a song that borrows its name from the album title or vice versa. It's a really cool track, but for the fans. Good vocal harmonization, but the chord changes are very expected and just not exciting. Sorry guys, this album didn't do anything for me. I wish it did. I'm going to give it a vinyl pass and a 4 on the volume scale. I'm Keith Grevenitz with the Beat Sessions, and I've got to go look for my mind now. So long. Where is my mind?